I don't really want to be vlogging right now, but I do want to remember the good, the bad, and the ugly about this pregnancy. That's why I don't want to be vlogging, because I'm crying. I hate crying on camera because I look so stupid, but I have some ultrasound gel right here, and I just woke up. And I was listening for my baby's heartbeat, and I scared myself because I didn't have it in the right place at first. So I thought the heartbeat sounded very, very slow, like an adult, like my heartbeat. That's how slow it sounds. And baby's heartbeats, especially little girls, they say their heartbeats are a lot faster. And luckily, I have a Doppler, because if your baby doesn't move, half the time you forget you're pregnant. Like, if you don't feel bad, or at least for me, if I don't feel bad, I'll speak for myself because I'm not going to speak for other women, but if I don't feel sick or nauseous or like anything moving inside of me, half the time I forget that I'm even pregnant. Especially because my bump is so small. Like, it's not like it gets in my way or anything. But, so I have my Doppler, and I was listening to the heartbeat, and I put it in the wrong spot at first, and the heartbeat sounded really slow. Don't look at my messy closet. It's open, but it's not organized. But I don't know, I just want to put it on camera. It's really hard to find sometimes because she moves away from the Doppler. She hates. There she goes. It sounds faint right here because I'm not really on top of it, because she moves away from the Doppler every chance she gets. She's so hard-headed, it's ridiculous. Like, little girl, you're not even born yet. Why are you giving me a hard time? Like, but see, like that sounds slow. But I don't think I was like really on it. That's better. It's saying like 140 beats per minute, which is pretty average for a baby, a boy or a girl. Like, that's a good, oh, excuse me, that's a good strong heartbeat for a boy. But also, my Doppler is not like the best quality, so the accuracy of the beats per minute is a little wonky. But I usually just go by the sound. Well, she keeps moving away, and my ultrasound gel is drying up. But I was just listening to it. I just recorded it on my phone. I compared it to a different time when I recorded her heartbeat. Or when I first got my Doppler, I recorded it. I compared the sound of her heartbeat now to her heartbeat then, and it sounded the same. Like I said, I don't really trust the exact beats per minute on my Doppler because I don't know, it just, it's a good Doppler for how much I paid for it, which I think it gets the job done, which I think every single pregnant person in the world needs a Doppler. I got this stuff all over my sheet. but yeah, I wasn't gonna pay like $100 for a Doppler, $200 for like an extremely good Doppler, when I don't know, I just didn't feel the need. And also I didn't know like that the cheaper ones wouldn't be as accurate for the beats per minute. And who's to say that it's really not accurate? It's just I have to like have it in, well, if I have it in the right spot, exactly on top of like where her heart would be, I think that the beats per minute are accurate, because every time I go to the doctor, her Doppler, which I'm sure is much better quality than mine, they say about the same beats per minute. But so anyways, I guess I'll just talk a little bit about like how I've been feeling, because the past couple days have been like a roller coaster of emotion. I look so flat when I lay down. Y'all can't even really see my, it's more down here, so you can't really see my bump. But the past, so about probably 4 days ago now, I'm pretty sure I put that in the vlog. She was kicking me so much I couldn't sleep through the night. She had kicked me all day long, like, and it wasn't even necessary that she was kicking me. She was just moving. Let me put it like that, because she wasn't kicking me. Because you can feel the difference, especially this far along in pregnancy, between a kick and then the baby just moving or shifting their body. I know if I have gas, she'll punch like my intestines or something. Like, I don't really know what she's punching, but she's punching some organ. And I believe gas is in your intestines, so that's why I say your intestines. But I could be wrong. I'm not a nurse. I'm not a doctor. I don't know. But she'd be punching something whenever I have gas, and I always know, because like she'll move, and then I'll need to burp or pass gas. Like, sorry if that's TMI, but that's just the truth. And so that night, I guess I had a lot of gas. I don't know what I ate. But I guess I had a lot of gas, especially in the night, and she was moving and like punching the gas basically a lot, and it kept me up all night long. I was completely miserable. I hate when I can't sleep, but you know, I of course I take complete blame for that, because sorry, my camera's tripping, because it had to be something I ate, you know? Like, I don't just get gas out of nowhere, and like she's not just punching me for no reason. I literally felt like the gas bubble move and everything. So that was the first night. And then the second night, she was also very active again, but she let me sleep a little bit better in the night. And I watched what I ate to make sure I didn't eat anything with dairy in it. Well, other than cheese, because cheese doesn't make me gassy or anything, but I am lactose intolerant to like ice cream, milk, like, you know, like the heavy dairy stuff. So I made sure not to eat anything dairy. I didn't have any gas. She didn't punch me through the night. She just woke me up a couple times through the night, and I at least got some sleep. So I was like, okay, like, I don't want to have to deal with being constantly woke up through the night, but like, if that's what I have to deal with, I'm pregnant. I really have no say in it, so it's not like I can do anything about it. But basically, those 2 nights, she drove me crazy. The mornings after, she was also moving like crazy. Like, just, my belly would constantly jolt. And I thought, like, this can't be normal. Like, so I asked on Instagram, I have a lot of mommy friends, and I was like, is this normal? Like, did your baby move this much in utero? But I don't know if they understood to the amount of how much she was moving. Like, she was moving a lot, like more than ever before. So I just thought, like, oh, maybe that first day was the day I switched to be exactly, like, truthfully, 7 months. So this was like a week ago, because today I just hit 29 weeks, and 28 weeks is 7 months, so whatever. But so I thought that was my new normal, her moving excessively a lot, because those 2 days in a row she was just moving like crazy. I was very inactive though, so I feel like that had something else to play a part in it, but I just thought that was my new normal. And then the next day, which I believe I don't know, whatever. Then the next day, not yesterday, but maybe the day before, was when I was going baby shower shopping. I was walking a lot. Mind you, I do not walk a lot. Like, I really don't. I don't do much of any exercise. I don't do any exercise at all. So that day I was moving a lot for me. We had went through the mall. We was walking at a fast pace. I was able to keep up. Like I felt good that day. And they say, I've read multiple things that say when you're more active, your baby is usually more calm. And then when you decide to lay down or go to sleep or something like that, then, see, I don't know why I have gas. Like, it's literally random. But anyways, but they say your baby is more active when you're more calm, which is, I read that when she had first started waking up at about like 9 or 10 o'clock at night when I was ready to go to sleep. And I'm like, why is she moving so much now? Like, we had the whole day and now you want to be awake? And that's when I read that. So I'm like, okay, so maybe me being so active caused her to calm down. Or maybe I got that gas out. Like, I don't know what the issue was. I don't know. But it also freaked me out because at my last appointment, the doctor specifically said, like, in emphasis, she was like, if you feel a decreased fetal movement, you need to go to the hospital. And so I'm like, dang, like, the past couple days was very excessive. It wasn't her normal. But is that the new normal? Is that what I should be comparing it to? Because if I compare it to what it was before the excessive 2 days, it was pretty much the same. So I'm like, well, maybe I'm just in my head. Maybe I'm just freaking out. I'm like, if I keep freaking out, I'm just going to listen to her heartbeat or whatever. Like, I don't have that much ultrasound gel left, but it's not like it's a big deal to get more. Like, I could just have my mom bring me more. Like, where she works, she could just get me some more. Like, it's not that big of a deal, and she could come bring it to me right when she gets off of work. But, like, you know, I just didn't want to waste what I had. So, I'm like, I don't want to go crazy and make myself think something that it's not. So, I kind of let it go. But then, the day after that, I think that day I moved a lot too. I don't know what I was doing. Maybe I'm lying. No, because then the day after that was yesterday. So I was super in my head yesterday. And just like trying to pay attention to her movements. Trying to see if she's moving in the morning. Because in the excessive days, that's what like I kind of adjusted to. And she wasn't moving as much as the excessive days. So I'm like, is that a problem? Or is she just going back to the normal? Because I kind of forgot what the normal was. Because those 2 excessive days were just like when I tell you all day long. Like, she would literally stop for maybe like 5 minutes. And then she would kick back up for like hours. Like another hour. And then she would stop for 5 minutes. And then another hour. Like, it was like that. So it just messed with my head. It freaked me out. So yesterday I was super emotional. And I called my mom, who was a nurse, which I call for everything. Of course, she's my mom and she's a nurse. Like, duh. But, what happened? Yes, I called her yesterday and I was just like, do you think I should go to the hospital? Like, nothing's telling me something's wrong. But the past couple of days was very excessive movement, and now she's more back to what she was before that. And she was like, well, if she's back to where she was before that, then just let it go. Like, don't overthink it. Like, listen to your intuition. If you know something's wrong or if you feel something's wrong, then go. But if not, then just see. And I had listened to her. Ooh, look who's awake. She's kicking me. But I had listened to, don't cry. I'm so annoyed. But anyway, so basically she said, just wait it out, see if you feel like anything is getting worse, then go. But she was also saying, like, yeah, you were really active the past couple days, like maybe just calm down, have a seat, whatever. But I couldn't really calm down because I still had a lot of stuff to do. So we went to the mall yesterday and we didn't find anything, so I didn't vlog. But I was walking around the mall. I didn't feel her, but I normally don't feel her when I walk, but my stomach was getting really tight. And so that was, but that is what's normal for me. Like, the first day we went to the mall was weird because normally when I walk for long periods of time, my stomach just gets tight. And it's not a bad feeling, it's just, it kind of, I don't know what the meaning of it is. Like, maybe I should ask my doctor, but it doesn't feel bad. It just feels like pressure. And it's not on my stomach. It doesn't feel like it's on my, or it's not on my, I meant on my uterus. Well, it probably is my uterus because that's what's causing, I don't know, but it's not on my cervix. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's not on my baby. It just kind of feels like my outer shell gets hard, which is the uterus, because that's what she's in. So I don't know if it's my stomach or the uterus, but whatever. I'm rambling. But anyway, so then yesterday it was getting hard, but I also had to pee. So I went pee, and then after I went pee, it got better. Like, I didn't get as tense in my stomach or uterus or whatever. But just the mood wasn't good yesterday. I don't really like the mall we went to, and it just wasn't a good vibe. So we ended up just leaving. I didn't find anything or whatever. So, but as soon as I sat down in the car from when we were done at the mall, she starts kicking me. And so now, because I feel like I'm going psycho thinking about, oh, well, how often does she really kick me? I got the app that I already have has a kick counter. And so I don't know how many kicks you're necessarily supposed to have a day. Where's the kick counter? Why? Oh, I clicked the ad. Oh, see, a kick tracker. So I sat down in the car yesterday at 5:30, and not even 5 minutes had passed, and she kicked me 10 times. And so I just checked. Like, that was a lot. Like, a lot, because she hadn't really been moving a lot that day because I was so active. I was literally doing everything, moving everything. Like, it just was a very busy day yesterday. And so then I checked again because she started back up at 6 o'clock, and it took 47 minutes, about 47 minutes to get to get to 10 kicks. So that seemed a little bit more normal, where her kicks are more spaced out throughout the hour rather than just like all of them in one little space. But I think it's just because I was moving so much. But yeah, I don't think nothing's wrong with her. I just don't want to be in my head. If I feel like I'm still in my head to the point to where it's driving me insane, and like I'm just super emotional and I just want to cry, then I'm just gonna go to the hospital, like, just so they can tell me like, no, your baby's fine. But I really don't want to be at the hospital, because at the end of the day, it's still corona. Like I'm not trying to put myself in harm's way, because if you go to the hospital and you have corona, like, and you're sitting in the waiting room, like, how many people had corona and is sitting in that waiting room? And I'm sure they don't sanitize those chairs correctly. Like, I don't want to put myself in harm's way. So my next doctor's appointment isn't until almost 2 weeks away, which is so stupid because it's supposed to be every 2 weeks, but they were busy, so they put it like a little bit past 2 weeks. But it is what it is. I know she's okay. So I'm just trying to talk and get it out, so that way I'm not constantly just in my head about it. So I couldn't talk to my boyfriend because he's at work. He called me for a second because he started panicking because I was like, can you talk? You know, people text you, can you talk? You go crazy. But what I was saying. But yeah, I don't know. It's just been a lot the past couple of days emotionally. I know she's fine. She's kicking me right now. She's awake, which is pretty normal. She usually wakes up around 8 or 9. The most times I usually feel her is right in the morning and right before I go to sleep. I feel like because I'm just laying in the bed and I'm not really doing anything. But I'm gonna take it easy today. I still have a lot to do, but if I can't really do it from my bed, it's not getting done today, period. Like, I just want to calm down, take a day. Maybe I'll go for a walk. That's the most I'll do, just because I do like the fact that I can exercise more now and walk more and go more. And it's actually good to walk and go and exercise while you're pregnant, and it's good for the baby. Ooh, girl, you kicking me out of my rib cage. But I've been talking for 20 minutes, and I don't know if I'm going. I hope it wasn't boring talking, because this is a whole vlog in itself. But yeah, I don't know. It's just emotional being pregnant. And especially like when you've dealt with, not me personally has dealt with miscarriages, but very close family members and very close friends have dealt with miscarriages. And truthfully, not that long ago, one of my friends actually miscarried on the day that I'm having my baby shower a year ago. So it's like my baby shower is the anniversary, and it's like, that's horrible. Like, I was crying in the car to my boyfriend the other day just thinking about it. Like, that's horrible. Because you're so connected to these tiny little humans and you don't even know them. And I could not ever imagine losing my baby. That has to be literally one of the hardest things to go through. And I just, God bless everybody who has had to go through that, because I know it's hard. It was hard for me when my family members lost babies, and you know, it wasn't inside of me, but I was ready to meet that baby. I was excited to, you know, be in their lives. And then it's just like, you don't have a baby no more, and that's so sad and horrible, and I'm so emotional. I need to just stop talking about it, because I don't feel like crying, because it's gonna make my head hurt, and it's not like I can really take anything for my head to stop hurting. And I could take a Tylenol, but I just don't. If I don't have to, like, if it's not dire need, I'm not taking it. But anyways, pregnancy is hard, moral of the story. But I think everybody who's been through it knows that. Hey, yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now. I'm gonna watch a movie or something and handle some work and baby shower stuff that I can handle from home. So see y'all when I see y'all.